and are subject to uncertainty. Most models are also sensitive to regime shifts, so their forecasting abilities decays if markets undergo regime shifts. Stephen Grainer, FactSet's director of portfolio risks, remarked, the ability to determine patterns in data and separate signal from noise is the most important attribute to work in finance these days. And I am not referring to high frequency trading, but there it definitely is. Even fundamental managers these days squeeze their data through models and screening and are trying to learn how to read the data using analytics. The question of teaching statistics, mathematics, and modeling to future investment professionals has two sides to it. Some curricula put too much emphasis on statistics, mathematics, and modeling, so students risk losing the big macroeconomic picture. Other curricula do not teach students enough statistics, mathematics, and modeling, so students receive insufficient training. They are unable to work with large datasets, apply the appropriate modeling techniques, and interpret the results. Learning how to collect and evaluate data and model, if only with simple modeling methods, should be part of every finance student's formal education. Data are a main concern if our modeling is to be anchored in reality, but many schools do not make accessible to students the data feeds needed for financial modeling. One reason is the high cost of data feeds. With appropriate software programs, however, data feeds from, for example, Yahoo can be made accessible at no cost. Perhaps a greater problem in the availability of good historical data. In fact, creating a historical database is a complicated process because of the many corporate actions that affect firms, changes of tickers, and the need to associate price data with other data, such as, for example, inclusion of a stock in the S&P 500 or its exclusion. Creating a viable historical database is a project that uh, the sources exceeds the resources of most students. Commenting on the need for students to be able to handle and model data, Professor Leo remarked, statistics and quantitative methods are increasingly relevant as more market and economic data are available than ever before. And as computing power is getting ever cheaper, even Excel can perform matrix multiplications